had kept promising the money and promising the money, but
Excuse
nothing
me,
ever
Miss-
materialized.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Furthermore,
That
I
is
sat
not-
there
No, that
and
is
the
not what
dogs...
happened.
No
Excuse
way.
me, that's a
I
bunch
had
of
to
lies.
Let me ask you this question.
Excuse me.
Let me ask you this question.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
looked at this letter.
Yes.
And I think that you misinterpret what the letter says. Someone had to pay right then
I
and
was
there.
with her at the
Someone
hospital.
had to pay right then and there for any treatment that the child received. Now, did there come a time when you offered to pay half?
We
Yes.
offered before. We offered when I was at the hospital.
Half. I'm
I
talking
offered-
about half.
No, I
Because
offered
at the
to
time,
hold.
she admitted that it was partially his fault because he leaned over, the dogs were at the front door, laying at the front door.
No, I never
My
admitted it
daughter
was his
was right
fault. It's
there
not his
between
fault.
her.
The dogs
Excuse
were
me.
in heat, Your Honor. The following day, she had told me Sparky has been showing vicious tendencies, and so she decided to take him to the vet to get some tranquilizers or something else.
No, he was
The
not.
vet
No,
told
you're
him-
lying through your
the
teeth
vet
there,
told
Debbie.
him
That is
that
not
she
true.
had to go to a
This is
dog
the first time this
psychiatrist.
dog went into
All
heat.
she has to
Excuse
do
me,
is
that is
hold
not
the
what
doctor.
happened.
Mrs. Wilk, how much were your medical bills?
The medical bills totaled out to be altogether $564.87.
What else are you suing for? Because I see your suit is for $2,299.
Right. Now, as of this thing, I went to file in small claims court in December of '95. It was just this past December. Then my son was receiving threats through Josanne. Josanne is absolutely no threat to my son whatsoever. But when my son comes home and says, what will they do? My son has been abused by this man. His children are abused by him. I
is
watch it
not.
all the
That
time.
is
They're
a bunch of
screaming all the
bullshit.
time.
It's okay, but when you
So
yell,
what
you're
you're
telling
telling
me
me
stuff.
is-
I don't hit. He
Miss
has
Wilk.
hit my child.
Oh, that is
Miss
not
Wilk,
true.
listen to me. So what you're saying is the difference in the amount of money is for the threats that they've made
The
or
added threats-
their bad behavior after this happened.
My son goes down the street. He flips the bird to my son. You can ask him what he does to him. You can ask him. Tony is out there. These children are witness to the way they stare at him. He stares at Adam as he walks out. We live right next door. We have a
nobody-
common law. We have a
No.
common law.
No,
Now
no,
this
no,
child
this
is
is
petrified of this.
The difference between the $564.89, the difference between that and what you're suing for is for the emotional stress on your son, not only from the dog
That-
bite, but for what you say their attitude has been since. You don't discount the fact that this child was injured in your home by a dog.
No, I do not. No.
Fine.
No, I
So-
have never,
and you
ever argued that
understand-
issue.
And you understand that you have the full responsibility to pay all of the medical bills in this
Fine,
case.
and we offered to.
But
And
no,
the-
just a minute. But you didn't do that so far. You
Right.
didn't put a check in the mail.
She said, don't worry about it. I mean, she
No,
said,
did-
no,
did-
it was
did
her
you tell her that?
responsibility.
Did you? No, she never said it was her responsibility. That's not even what the letter says. The letter says she had to accept the full responsibility in the hospital, but ultimately it's your responsibility. I mean, I
took
read
the
these
checkbook
papers.
with her.
I read the complaint. I read your answer. Is that true? That's either a
Expenses as
yes
far-
or a no.
Yes.
What I don't understand is you two people live close to each other. You have children who are about the same age, and at one time you were clearly friends.
Very good friends.
Yes.
Something happened,
Yes. We got in an argument.
all right, and then you say all of this mushroomed.
Yes, that's exactly all
I'm
this.
not going to be able to fix the argument. It has really very little to do with this debt. This debt is what you owe. Now, I'm not going to get into whether you stare at him, whether your children stare at him, whether you make him feel uncomfortable. It's really too bad that two families who live in close proximity to each other can't behave like adults. The adults can't behave like adults, which infects the children. You know, if you're not behaving yourselves, that becomes infectious. And then 20 years from now, you're going to wonder why your children aren't behaving properly. They learn at your knee. They learn how to be good citizens. They learn responsibility. They learn respect for other people through you. You're their parents. The judgment of the court is in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $564.87. I can't put a dollar amount, Mrs. Wilk, on bad behavior. But I can suggest to you that if you two have had a falling out and you don't want to be friends anymore, and if you're setting a bad example for your children, you're going to pay for it eventually.
Why is our excuse? Step out, please.
Come on, Justin.